Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. It's me, Raiza Contawi. I think marami na sa inyo ang may alam na nag-launch ng panibagong collection ang BLK, which is the BLK Fresh. This is their summer collection at first time nilang maglabas ng skincare product. Sa mga hindi pa nakakapanood ng IG stories ko, o diba, bongga, ito yung mini fridge. It's been very helpful. Sobrang avail ko. Sobrang tuntua ako. So, pag binuksan nyo yan, may dalawang level and may lalagyan ng sheet mask. O, diba, kita nyo naman, iba na yung laman. Avail! Simulan ngayon natin sa mask. So, ito yung pinakauna. This is the Cocoa Fresh mask. So, yung mask na nilabas nila, parehong sheet masks. Ito yung mas premium and this retails 149 pesos. So, ano ba yung highlight ng masks na to? Leading edge biocellulose technology, meaning yung pinaka-sheet niya ay derived from coconut water na ang technology ay ultra-pure nanofiber. One mask delivers up to a month's worth of serum. So, yung pagkakaintindi ko doon, bilang nabasa ko yung biocellulose technology, ang sabi kasi itong sheet mask na to, it retains a high amount of key ingredients at it can hold 10 times more fluid than fabric sheets or yung parang normal na sheet mask. So, kaya siya nakakapag-deliver ng a month's worth of serum kasi yung parang holding power niya, mas nakaka-absorb siya ng serum. And because of that, parang one month's worth of serum. That's what I think. So anyway, yun yung number one na highlight niya. And then secondly, yung excellent adhesion, intense moisturizing effect, and parang second skin daw yung mask. And then also meron siyang hydrolyzed collagen extract. So meron siyang a lot of moisturizing ingredients at meron siyang collagen. At yung mga ibang moisturizing ingredients, meron siyang hyaluronic acid, coconut extract, and Arnica montana flower extract. Hinugasan ko na ulit yung mukha ko. And so ito na itsura ng mask. Right off the bat, this smells really good. This smells like coconut, legit. And remove na yung mesh sa harap. Okay. Yung pinaka-sheet nga niya, parang hindi siya tela, parang siyang gel. Okay, kailangan ko siyang itaas. Madulas siya sa kamay. Magti 30 minutes na siya and I have to say this is still very much moist. This mask reminds me of my favorite mask, the Aquabab Moisture. It's a parang gel form. So yung Aquabab, that is a modeling mask na para siyang gel. Tapos pag natuyo siya, parang ganito yung feeling niya exactly. And then you peel it off. And I love that mask because kahit ilang oras mo siyang nasa mukha mo, talagang basa siya. And this feels like it. So, ayoko muna siyang tanggalin. This is really good. This is something that I would, purchase and something that I would use. And very parang ang ganda and ang galing ng technology. So, I'm loving this mask. It feels good. It feels hydrating. Okay, fine. Tanggalin ko lang, di ba? Balik ko Sayang kasi. Basa pa siya. So, ayun yung itsura niya. Again, very moist still. Very good. Feels nice. Feels hydrating. It feels cooling. So, there. Okay, bye. Babalik ko lang siya, guys. Kasi kailangan ko na rin mag-edit. Anong oras na? So, yun. I like this. I approve of this. So, good job. Itong sunod na mask, ito yung tinatawag na Wondermelon Hydrating and Brightening Glow Mask. So, sheet mask din siya, but this time, gawa siya sa cellulose mask din na gawa sa 100% bamboo fiber. So, ang sinasabi dito, mataas yung water retention niya at sinasabi din na matutuyo siya in 45 minutes. So, di ba, susuotin mo yung mask for 15 to 30 minutes. So, parang may assurance na so the whole length ng oras na yun, nandoon pa din yung ingredients, hindi pa rin siya natutuyo. So, which is a good thing, masusubukan natin siya. Some of the highlight ingredients, meron siyang glycerin, niacinamide, Centella asiatica extract, hyaluronic acid, and watermelon extract. Okay, nakapaghugas na ako ng mukha and subukan muna natin itong watermelon. So, dalawang masks ang isusuot ko ngayong gabi. At first, it feels like parang cotton mask siya. Wala siya gaano, may amoy siya pero hindi matapang. Parang hindi siya alam mo yun? Hindi siya katulad nung ibang watermelon. Kasya naman siya sa buong mukha ko. Past the 40-minute mark or the 45-minute mark, and I have to say na hindi po siya totally tuyo. Medyo natutuyo na siya pero hindi siya totally tuyo. And as you can see, talagang parang hydrated ang mukha ko. And I have to say this feels really, really good and meron siyang cooling effect sa akin. Hindi ko alam kung ako lang yun, pero may cooling sensation siya sa akin. So, it feels refreshing and yes, it is hydrating and it's good na ano siya. So, I like it. I like this one. Next, meron silang Wondermelon Makeup Removing Wipes with vitamin E and collagen. At yung highlight dito, it gently removes all makeup. Sinabi gently and effectively removes all makeup, safe for sensitive skin and eyes. And this is also hypoallergenic and that it can remove, by all makeup, it can remove waterproof mascara, which masusubukan natin yan. Ang maganda sa kanya, nakakalinis talaga siya or nakakatanggal talaga siya ng mga waterproof products. At mabango, refreshing, hindi overpowering amoy. Kaya lang meron lang akong legit question kasi nabasa ko lang sa likod, this has alcohol-free formula. And dun nga kaninang na-mention ko ay this is safe for sensitive eyes and skin and this is also hypoallergenic. Yung fragrance ba, since very apparent yung amoy ng wipes na meron siyang watermelon scent, so meaning meron siyang fragrance ingredients. So na-confirm naman because sa ingredients list sa huli meron siyang fragrance. So my legit question is, yung fragrance ingredient ba na ginamit doon ay hypoallergenic kaya siya naging hypoallergenic? And is it also safe for those na merong allergic reactions pagdating sa mga fragrance ingredients or, fragrance, in short. And then also, my second legit question is that sabi dito, this has alcohol-free formula. When you read the ingredients, medyo nasa taas siya, this has denatured alcohol. So, in my understanding, denatured alcohol is still alcohol. So, ang denatured alcohol kasi, this is also based on my understanding and sa mga nababasa ko whenever I study some ingredients is that denatured alcohol is still alcohol. Yung vodka na yon, it is ethanol basically. So, di ba nako-consume natin siya? Edible, kumbaga. So, yung mga denatured alcohol, let's say ethanol, meron silang hinahalong mga substances or chemicals or ingredients or substances, there you go, making it inedible. So that is denatured alcohol. So it still falls under alcohol para sa akin, and I feel like nabasa ko din na talagang denatured alcohol is still alcohol. So I wonder what makes this alcohol-free. Because denatured alcohol is not bad. Meron siyang, meron siyang debate na, any alcohol is still drying and hindi siya okay sa balat. And I think it all boils down to moderation and what kind of alcohol. Kasi may mga alcohol na hindi naman sobrang drying. So, yun yung natutunan ko din at, as I go to research and development facilities ng ibang mga companies. So, pag sinabing alcohol-free, not necessarily parang, okay, it's not drying. It is sort of, like a marketing term. But just so you know, may mga alcohol din naman na it's not super drying or stinging. That's what I've learned. Kasi before, I thought parang, alcohol, that's drying. Actually, it's not. It's not always the case na, it's super drying. So, yung denatured alcohol, it is a good antimicrobial agent or ingredient. That's why okay siya for makeup removing. And also, it's a good cleansing agent. And so, yun. Yun na yung thinking ko. If it's alcohol-free, then why does it have denatured alcohol? So, is denatured alcohol not an alcohol? This is the Skin Hydrating Ultra Fine Mist, which retails 499 pesos. So supposedly, this revitalizes, this soothes, and it also gives your skin that refreshing look. And with its ingredients, like the watermelon extract and hyaluronic acid, sinasabi na it will give you this dewy glow. So pwede niyo siyang gamitin before makeup, pwede rin naman kahit hindi na kayo mag-makeup. Kung gusto niyo na talagang ma-refresh yung balat niyo, you go for this one. And also, pwede rin siya, of course, post-makeup if you want to, alam yun, pag, for example, sobrang matte ng mukha mo and gusto mong i-tone down yun, gumamit kayo ng mga mist. And also, kunyari, in between or during the day, kung gusto nyo ma-refresh yung mukha ninyo, use mists or facial sprays. Now, ito naman ay sinasabi nga daw na may dewy glow, so masusubukan natin yan. But since meron akong light base, ang gagawin ko, i-mattify ko yung right side ng aking mukha. And let's see kung gaano niyang mabibigyan ng glow ito. So, para makita natin yung glow talaga na ibibigay niya, pagka-spray ko, medyo ipapat ko siya, ibablot to make sure na tuyo na siya para talagang matest natin kung gaano siya magsiset sa mukha at kung gaanong glow yung mabibigay niya. So, ang gagawin nyo lang, shake nyo lang siyang ganyan, tapos spray nyo siya. And then, sa kabila. Ang una ko napansin, Mabango siya. Again, yung parang watermelon scent niya, same doon sa kaninang vibes. Ganito rin yung amoy. And, sorry, wait lang. Yung pagkapino ng mist niya, hindi naman sobrang laki. Okay na rin. Maganda rin yung pagkapino niya. Very subtle yung glow. Which is nice, I think. For those of you, lalo na kung kunyari oily skin kayo, ayaw nyo na masyado, diba? Just spritz a very tiny amount para basta lang ma-refresh. Tapos blot nyo lang yung excess. And then yun, para refresh na agad yung mukha ninyo. For me, it feels nice. And ang maganda, hindi siya malagkit. So, I think this is something that I would enjoy using in the future. Nag-iisa lang yung lip scrub and this retails 299 pesos. Tapos this is the Coco Crush din exfoliating lip scrub. So this is a sugar type of lip scrub. And all you have to do is just press it and then kunin nyo siya. The thing is, wala siyang ingredient list and wala rin siyang grams. Ang bango niya, in fairness. So, okay, gamitin na natin siya. Actually, subukan ko na. Bago ako mag-lip balm, tsaka bago ko gamitin yung mga lip product. Nakaka-scrub. Mayroon siyang grit. Pino. Maganda. Hindi siya yung asukal na parang yung laki. Parang nakakasugat. Pero meron siyang paglalamig ba yung nararamdaman ko? May feeling siya na tingling sa bibig ko. Yung con niya, since wala siyang ingredient list, so, hindi ko alam kung ano ba, allergic reaction na ba itong nararamdaman ko? O meron lang talaga siyang kahit pa paano konting tingling sensation. Parang hindi siya malamig. Parang more on, parang ka naglagay ng konting siling labuyo sa bibig. Parang ganun. Pero, effective naman. So, yan, tanggalin niya lang. Tapos, it leaves your lips hindi dry. Parang, it still feels moisturized. Meron din ako ditong dalawang shades ng tinted lip balm which retails 329 pesos. So all in all, meron siyang 3 shades actually. And I think yung isa yung feeling peachy. Ayan, this is Watermelon. It does come very sheer. This is the lip balm. There's something happening. Parang clear ang lumalabas. This is tinted lip balm. I think kailangan natin i-shake ng konti ito. See? Can you see that? Yung parang naghiwalay yung pigment dun sa pinaka parang emollient niya. Kailangan mong i-press ng ganyan, pero ingatan mo na wag mapalabas yung mismong product. So parang kailangan mong ganun-ganunin para ma-mix siya sa loob. So ito yung Wonder Melon and ito naman yung Very Berry. A little bit lang kasi a little bit goes a long way. It does feel like oily. Yeah, yung tipong pag natikman nyo kasi matitikman nyo yung parang oil eh. Yung lang niya pumapasok na sa dila yung oil. May lasa for me na hindi siya masyadong hindi siya masyadong okay. So, ang gagawin ko, yung excess na lang na product na nandito para hindi siya masyadong makalat. May bango, pero yung lasa iba. Hindi, kung anong amoy niya, hindi ganun yung lasa niya. This one looks nice on my lips. Parang hindi siya too bright. I like this one. So, this is their fresh lip and cheek tint which retails 329 pesos. So, it comes in 4 summery shades. So, this one is in Watermelon. And parang napansin ko is parang lumaki yung tints nila. I don't know if it's just me or kayo din. Let me know in the comment section below kung parang medyo lumaki yung lagyan niya. Tapos, ang nabasa ko sa website, parang it wants to deliver that summer parang drunk blush, kaya deeper ang shade. So, this is Watermelon sa balat. Oh, it does. It does look parang deep. Cool-toned red as well. So this is the type na water or gel tint, and it also promises na it's extra long lasting and it's going to deliver you this, vibrant yet parang second skin ang finish or ang lapat sa mukha. Ipapakita ko rin naman ito sa longevity test. So this is on top of a powdered makeup. Ito ang clear swatch on the lips. yung scent niya parang hindi siya as watermelon yung parang kanina. Hindi ko lang ma-explain yung amoy. So, ito yung first layer niya. It's good na hindi siya like super parang neonish. Ito naman yung second. Tignan natin kung buildable. It is. Just checking in kasi kakakain ko lang ng merienda, which is just coffee, yung sticky rice cake, and that's it. And yung tint I guess wala na. Longevity test number 2, and this time wala akong lip balm na nilagay on my lips. Diretso yung tint, and then nilagay ko na rin siya sa cheeks ko. So ito yung itsura. Now I noticed lang talaga that it has this, gel tint effect like this one, which I personally don't like, or I personally don't prefer this kind of tint na it settles in, in some parts of your lips. And this is freshly applied. Quick update, I'm having lunch in ulam. Medyo tapos na ako. Okay, check-in, final check-in. Sa labi after eating, wala na yung parang pinaka tint niya or yung kulay niya as yung watermelon. Pero yung kapit pa rin niya doon sa mga, patches, mga like dry patches, nandun pa rin siya. Pero overall, it feels like parang wala na yung tint. Pero sa cheeks, nandun pa rin siya. But also, giving you that subtle blush or flush of color. So, that's it for the check-in for the tint sa labi without lip balm. Because I thought baka naka-affect yung paglagay ng tinted lip balm beforehand. Pero, so far, natanggal pa rin siya kahit pagtapos kumain. Quick pros and cons. Sa cons lang, siguro talagang hindi siya nagtagal as I expected it to be. Siyempre, natural lang sa araw mo, nakakain ka, iinom ka. And so, talagang yun yung test talaga kung magtatagal ang tint na to. Pero, hindi siya as nagtagal as I hoped for. Sunod naman, siguro another con lang naiisip ko, itong pagsiset lang niya. So, hindi siya parang it coats your lips, yes, but it doesn't coat it evenly. So, punta naman tayo sa pros niya. Hindi siya as dry. Hindi siya drying actually. It feels comfortable on the lips. Also, wala siyang like super stinging or super parang super drying. Although, syempre, pag may mga sugat kang ganyan, mararamdaman mo may konting hapde. Tapos, wala rin naman siyang konting pait. Although may lasa siya, pero hindi siya like super pait. Hindi siya super off. And then, yung kulay niya siguro, ang natuwa din ako. So, hindi siya like super putok, hindi rin naman siya sobrang away or too contrasting on my skin. So, still, parang it's vibrant, pero hindi siya totally off. Siguro din yung pagka-cool din itong watermelon. And they also have this creamy all-over paint which retails 399 pesos. So I have here the shade Feeling Peachy, pero meron din silang 4 shades. Yung kanina, parang watermelon, yan, ganyan. So parang pare-pareho naman sila ng tema para sa BLK Fresh na ito. So ito personally, I love kasi nung una sila naglabas ng creamy all-over paint doon sa kanilang K-Beauty collection, if I remember correctly, ay natuwa ako kasi konting ganun mo lang, talagang pumuputok siya. So, talagang may effect siya. Ayan, tapos ito amoy peach din. And ito yung, ayan, meron silang malaking applicator. So itong Feeling Peachy ay talagang peach. At may pagka, orange, may pagka deeper. Tapos ang sinasabi ay parang it will give you parang second skin lang din. Tapos konting ganan ay effect siya. So try natin. Ang maganda dito sa creamy all over paint talaga ay madali siyang i-blend. Hindi siya yung blush na, liquid blush na, alam mo yun, mahirap gamitin. So, ito yung first layer. Parang feeling ko, for me, kailangan pa niya. So, push. So, habang ginagawa ko ito, pakita ko na sa inyo ang longevity test or yung wear test. Yung cheek, meron pa naman, but very subtle. So, I will get back to you sa next check-in. 2-hour time check, and nandito pa naman yung pisngi. Very subtle lang. Hi everyone, last check-in for the day. It's already 11:30. Supposedly 10:30 yung check-in ko for like the 6th hour check-in. Kaya lang, nakatulog ako. So, nagluto ako ng dinner, and then nakatulog ako. And ito na yung aking mukha. So, pagdating sa blush, wala na siya. So, hindi na siya like visible. Yun. Sorry, yung kanina ko pala nabanggit, yung sa K-Beauty yata, yung cheek paint. Kaya yun ay sa pisngi lang. But since ito ay creamy all over paint, pwede mo rin siyang magamit sa labi. Kaya susubukan din natin siya sa labi. So, ganyan lang. Tapos, gumamit ako na siya ng daliri. sobrang light niya sa labi. At parang it turns to parang powdery matte. Quick pros and cons. Sa cons niya, napansin ko siguro yung longevity din. Parang hindi siya sobrang nagtatagal. Lalo na kung ilalagay niyo siya sa biglang skin lang. Yung hindi na kayo magpa-powder, hindi na kayo magpa-foundation. Pero on top of powder, napansin ko na parang mas may hold siya kahit papano. Sunod, siguro yung buildability niya. Siguro, parang kung naghahanap kayo ng subtle blush lang, then this is the way to go. Because kahit anong lagay mo, parang hindi ka mapapasobra. Kasi compared ito sa cheek paint na yung dating labas nila, parang konting ano mo lang, talagang kita mo na yung kulay. This one, ito for example, kung itong nasa pisngi ko, pang-apat na layer ito at hanggang ganito pa rin yung intensity niya. So kung gusto mo nang talagang mas putok yung kulay, well, this is me saying my experience when it comes to trying the shade peachy because maaaring iba siya kung iba siguro yung shade niya. Pero ito napansin ko sa feeling peachy na talagang siguro kahit pang 5 layer ko na hindi siya as magiging parang poof, parang ganon. So, actually good thing and bad thing siya. Hindi naman bad thing, but you know, if you're looking for that really contrast or putok blush, then parang this is not it. Yung parang talagang angat or parang kung gusto mo na yung konting ganun-ganun lang, angat na siya. This is something that you have to build. And then the good thing is that if you're a beginner at siguro heavy-handed kayo, paglagay nyo, oh my God, naparami. Don't you worry kasi pag blended mo naman siya, mas, magmumukhang subtle pa rin siya. So, yun. I think it's just being true to having that subtle feel. But also, I think parang because of parang this amount of pigment, may madali siyang ma-wash out. So, yun. And then pagdating naman sa labi, it's not going to coat, talagang parang it's not going to give coverage on your lips, pero it's going to coat your lips and it's going to give you parang that powder matte effect. However, maaari siyang mag-slip. I think you have to give it time to rest. So, ang gusto ko naman sa kanya is the choice of shades, and this feeling peachy is a darker shade of peach. So if you're looking for that yung parang talagang beach drunk, then this is a good shade to try. As promised, sasama kayo sa mga reviews, kaya naman sagutin na natin ang inyong mga katanungan. Simulan natin dito kay Brentlyn. So hindi pa po nakakala kay Brentlyn, kabarkada ko po siya. Check niyo yung Instagram niya. Pero ito po yung tanong niya, Besh, check mo nga kung yung ref lalamig kapag pinasok sa ref na malaki. Char, haha. Nakakainis. Try natin. Kung kasya lang siya sa Frigidaire namin ngayon, ilalagay ko. Speaking of fridge, alam nyo ba na ang Frigidaire ay brand ng ref na Frigidaire. Kasya Frigidaire. But speaking of fridge, super na-enjoy ko yung fridge. Thank you so much, BLK. So far, talagang na-enjoy ko yung fridge. At surprisingly, available ang fridge for purchase. Parang akala ko parang PR lang siya, pero hindi, available siya. From March Kapati, design lang po yung fridge or is it an actual fridge na kailangan isaksak sa outlet tops na malamig? Besh, it's a working fridge. Hindi siya super lamig, pero it's nice enough na parang ang cool ng temperature ng masks mo and other skincare products. So I love it. From OMG, how similar or different are the new shades from the ones that they already have? Thanks! Yung honest answer ko dito ay, syempre hindi ko pa nasusubukan talaga lahat ng produkto nila, pero I think I know what you mean by the similarity of the shades because naglabas na sila ng creamy at cheek paint na peach at meron din silang strawberry, which is very similar sa feeling peachy at saka sa very berry na creamy all over paint. So, tumingin ako sa website nila and based sa nare-recall ko kasi wala na sa akin yung mga creamy cheek paint kasi matagal na yun eh. Ang napansin ko sa mga tints na to, mas deep siya. So, deeper yung shades nila. For example, yung feeling peachy compared doon sa peach na nauna, parang brighter yung peach na yun compared dito. Siguro nag-iiba sila, hindi lang din sa depth ng shade or yung sa kung gaano ka-deep yung shade, but also siguro yung buildability ng mga kulay. So, yun yung parang napansin ko. Kasi yung dati, yung cheek paint na peach, kahit isang ganun mo lang, kumukulay na. Ito parang I needed 4 layers to achieve this. So, I think instead of the shades, mas parang nakita ko yung pag-iba niya sa formula. Which I get it because this is creamy all over paint and that is cheek paint. But the ease of application, siguro, doon ako nag-weigh Sunod, dun sa tints din, nasubukan ko rin yung tints nila from the K-Beauty collection. Brighter yung sa K-Beauty collection. This one has deeper shades. Ayan, sana nasagot ang inyong mga katanungan. Maraming salamat sa mga nag-send ng questions nila. Until the next review, thank you so much to everyone who joined me today, and thank you so much for watching this video. And if you liked it, don't forget to give this a thumbs up, and don't forget to get subscribed and notified by clicking the bell button below. You may also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all at Raiza Contawi. And again, kung meron kayong mga gustong products, yung product list and links, ilalagay ko na lang on the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next vlog. Bye!